Thanks for tuning in to this month's Northwest Vision. I'm Karen G, Superintendent of Schools in Northwest ISD. Northwest ISD voters have approved the $255 million bond referendum by 57.04%. We are so appreciative of the continued support in our community. You recognize the district's fast growth and the need to create seats for new students in quality facilities with the technology tools needed for their future. With me today is the President of the Northwest ISD Board of Trustees, Mr. Mel Fuller. Mr. Fuller, in the 2008 bond election, there were approximately 2,700 voters. In this bond election, there were over 25,000 voters. To what do you attribute the increase in interest in this bond referendum?
Well, as one of the fastest growing school districts in the state, Northwest is expected to increase by 5,800 students within the next 6 years. That being said, we have a lot more voters in the area, in the district, and so they wanted to have a say. This was a tough economic times going on, and we really feel like we wanted to put it out to the voters so that they could have a true say in what we were doing with our schools. By increasing the number of students coming in, we have to provide the seats, and it was just necessary to go for that. Growth is inevitable in this area. It's exciting, but we have to be able to move along, and with our community backing us with this bond, it will avail itself to allowing us to move forward.
Do you think that there's perhaps a message in the vote itself, in the fact that the bond referendum passed?
I believe it has a lot to do with the trust that the community puts in the board, the trust the community puts in the way that we have looked at finances over the past 15, 20 years, and that we're continually rated one of the best districts in the state as far as the way we manage our finances, and without having to have a tax increase over the last 3 bond issues. I think that sent a message as well to the public.
Now that we've passed our bond referendum, what are the next steps? What should parents and community members and our students expect to see?
Well, the main thing that we're going to start doing, we have already started designing the new high school. What will end up happening is we will fast-pace that because we want to open it by August of 2015. It takes a great deal of time from development to implementation to get the high school started. We're also going to begin looking at designing our 6th middle school. We just the other day dedicated our newest Truett Wilson Middle School, and so we'll continue that effort because we have to provide the seats for our middle schools. We'll also begin looking at improving our technology throughout the district, especially in our elementary schools, and then also replacing a number of the laptops that we continue to use at our secondary for all students. And then the exciting thing is also what we're going to be doing with our outdoor learning center and enhancing that property and that experience for all students. Inside that timeline for the new high school, we'll be looking at setting the boundaries. We'll be looking at naming, both the naming of the high school and the new middle school, as well as the elementary school that's under construction now over in the Roanoke area. So we have a lot of things that will be occurring. We'll have, I'm sure, plenty of listings on the website for parents to get involved, for students to get involved. So now just starts that timeline. It'll be very soon before August 2015 occurs.
Be sure to check the website listed on your screen, as we will update you on your tax dollars at work over the next several years as we break ground on new schools, building additions, and enhance our programs and our technology. Mr. Fuller, I want to thank you for your leadership on the board and for being here with us today.